It's October 31st, coming off a 3-1 run. Yesterday's 3-1 run wasn't just luck. It was precision, sharp reads, and strategy paying off. The bookies took another hit, but we're nowhere close to being done yet. Each day, we're getting closer to cracking the code, stacking wins, and pushing them further to the edge. Let's keep this momentum going. Welcome back to Tears of a Bookie. My name is Mo. This is a channel where we are aiming for the strategic defeat of the bookies, of course. With that said, let's get right into the bets recap. Yesterday was a 3-1. I wish it was a sweep, but it was a 3-1, and we will take it. Not up that many units because two of them were half units, two of them were quarter units. But same game parlay, Lakers Cavs game that hit pretty easily. I'm going to be looking more into these point totals, taking these point totals, especially in today's high scoring NBA. But of course, outlines are more. It's more tempting to take those because you never know, right? With how sharp they're getting at some of these lines. And we can see their sharpness with the Jaylen Brown line because he finished right at 25 points, sort of making up for the lack of luck, the bad luck well, not yesterday, but last time with the spreads where we lost them on the hook or close to the hook. He finished this with 25, and he finished the last points he got was a beautiful dunk. But I was watching this towards the end of the third quarter, near the fourth, and I was like, man, we're gonna lose this. We're not gonna get it. But hey, it was a good read. It's just Jaylen Brown who's just being super, just he's taking a lot of shots, but he's just not making things. He's not being efficient, and it's on him. It was a good read, but he's just not making his shots. He went 1 out of 11 in threes, but he still was able to get 25. And then the Tobias Harris one, the revenge situation, it was pretty spot on. He got it done. He got it done. He got a lot. I think he got 18 points. Again, double-digit rebounds, so easily went over this. The threes, though, were off. The threes he went over 3. I think after 3 threes, he saw that he's not making them. He just decided to not attempt any more threes. But he still played very well against his former team, and missing out on the threes line, kind of, that's a good lesson there. It shows me that, hey, if someone's being on a cold streak because he was 0 for 8 coming into this game, they're probably not going to suddenly get hot and score a lot of threes, right? They might, but the chances of them not getting hot suddenly is more than them getting hot. You know what I mean? So that's something that to keep in mind, that I kind of learned from that, because we want to learn from all these losses too, and if they were good reads or not. But with that being said, we are now close to even. It's pretty much even now. I thought it was more, but again, just half unit plays. Today's slate 4 games. I got one pick. But before getting into that, if you want to support this channel and our journey, our mission, it would be greatly appreciated if you like the video and subscribe and join us. Hey, the more we have, the easier our mission will be here. And with that being said, let's just get right into pick numero uno. The only pick, it's a player prop regarding the Slovenian superstar, megastar, Luka Doncic, over 29.5, or I guess it's better to say 30 plus points, because his original line was 29.5. They moved it up to 30.5, 31.5 right now. Minus 130 currently on FanDuel. Hey, guys, like I said, if you subscribe or if you just watch these videos as soon as you can, it'll help you get the picks before they move the odds, the lines too much. Because this line started at minus 115 or minus 120. It was at minus 120 at a point. But now it's minus 130 on FanDuel. On a lot of books, it's minus 150 even. Maybe even more, minus 150, 60. So it might be moving even more. Get to it while you can. This is a great pick here, and this is why. We just got to look at the matchup. The Mavs are facing the Rockets at home. The starting point guard for the Rockets is Freddie VanVleet, former Raptor. And the Rockets were the top 2 teams last season in giving points to point guards. The Spurs were amongst one of those two. The Spurs were, I think, either first or second, but Rockets, one of the top 2 teams giving points to point guards. And what about this season? Well, the point guards that have faced the Rockets so far this season, LaMelo Ball, he scored 34 points. Ja Morant scored 24, which is the most points he's scored in all 4 games he's played so far this season. Chris Paul scored, he faced him 2 times, and he scored 3 and 16. So one game he scored a lot, and that's more than he's averaging. That's the most he scored in a game this season. But the other time he scored only 3. So that's a 3 or 4 hit line right there. The last games wrapping up the regular season last year, where Fred VanVleet was starting for the Rockets. Um, the point guards that faced them, Keontae George scored 20, Jalen Suggs scored 21, Terry Rozier scored 13, which is actually lower than what he's accustomed to, and Stephen Curry scored 29, and Luka, yes, Luka and the Magic faced them. They were one of the last teams that faced them last season. Luka scored 37. So again, that's a 4 of 5 hit rate in terms of, the point guards that faced them last year. They were able to score pretty much what they were averaging or close to their PPG, if not more. But I'll finish it up with this last stat. That's also interesting. And it's the 3 games that Luka played against the Rockets last year. Well, these are the points he had: 41, 47, and 37, like I just said. So, boy, oh boy, I thought Jaylen Brown was destroying the Pacers with his stats against them, but Luka might be on a whole different dimension here, a whole different level. So, my boy Luka, just give us, just continue your dominance. Your team needs you. Um, get 30. I think he can easily go over 40. He's been kind of this season kind of inconsistent. He's had one 40-point game against Phoenix, but the other games, um, 28, 24, and 15. He's the last 2 games he's been kind of not shooting it efficiently from the 3-point line, 12% and 11%. But hey, this is Luka. If anyone can pick it up, this dude can. I remember last year I faded Luka when he was facing the Hawks because they were one of the best teams guarding point guards. And guess how many points he scored in that game? A new record, 70 something. So this guy is a monster. He's in a whole different level. Um, and I the matchup again, everything is looking good, and let's get this and let's extend the streak to 4-1 and continue winning more and more and more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Again, if you liked, like, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.